I'll just quickly recap what we did yesterday. This was a terracotta pot. As you can see, that was the orange color. I don't want to do orange. It just doesn't work with my yard. So we painted it this color, which is Blue Diamond by Liquid Pixie paint. And added a trim of WoodUbend and broken pieces of WoodUbend that I happen to have. Oh, you're from Canada, Sue. Ontario. How's the weather in Ontario? So, what I'm going to do is add some of the Posh metallic paste in black carbon, and then go over it with silver, and then who knows what else we're going to do. And for this, I'm going to be using 2 brushes by Posh Chalk. One is a premium stencil brush and the other one is a regular stencil brush. So let's start with the black. When you open it up, and I had problems yesterday, this is what the paste looks like. Now the paste is really good because it can be used in 3 ways. If you mix it with water, it becomes a wash. And if you put it through a stencil and use a heat gun, you can puff it up. And the 3rd way is just like I'm doing right now. I'm just going to apply some of the paste on my brush, and I'm going to stipple. So I'm just unloading a little bit, and I'm going to start by just stippling it around. Not everywhere, but I think I was a bit heavy-handed right here, but that's okay. Oh no, that's horrible, Sue. Well, I'm in Boston, and Desiree is in Idaho. And it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. So every now and then I'm going to have to turn it over just a little bit. You don't want to do it too heavy-handed like I did, but hi Tina, how are you? Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? And as you can see, I'm just adding a little bit of texture when I'm stippling. And we're going to be adding some more colors on top. I think Sue is a first-time watcher. Right, Sue? I might be wrong. And I'm adding randomly. And some places it's probably going a little bit more than I'd want, but that's okay. I don't know how this is going to turn out, because when I started this, I hadn't planned on using the blue. I had planned to do this on black, and Desiree, can you share? Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is the first time that Sue has commented, so welcome. Desiree, could you sprinkle this on my personal page, please? So if you can sprinkle, that would be great. I'm trying to grow my business. Oops. And I'm doing daily lives every day. Oh, don't worry, we all make them. We understood you. And this paste dries very, very quickly. Let me just add a little bit more. And I'm just dipping from my paste into this container. Although usually I'm not that neat. And now I'm just going to do the outside. I mean the top, not the outside. Hi Dolores, how are you? Somebody, hi Marie, how are you, my friend? I am so glad to see you. Just adding a little bit more. And when you get your paste, just make sure you don't keep them open all the time. You think it's looking nice, Dolores? Thank you. So far, it's not looking much of anything. I'm going to open up the metallic paste again, but this is pearl silver, and add that to the top. And I am going to try and use this brush. Don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't. I should probably use the premium stencil brush, but let's see how this does. I just want to be able to get into the corners. And I might go over it with some pigments. Actually, I am going to use this brush. And I'm going to put this here because I loaded it too much. I want to highlight some of the details. With a pigment color. This pot is so big. Let me just add some retarder to it because it looks like the paste is a bit dry. Oh, Tegan said hi. Oh, is Tegan watching? Hello, Tegan. How are you? I just added some retarder because I've noticed the paste is a bit dry. And now when you do add the water to it, it does not lose its metallic shine, which is really important. Let's see how we do with this. Again, on the areas that I went too heavy with the black, I'm just going to add a little bit more. And I don't know if you can see the texture, but I really love the texture that it gives. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Thank you. We started this yesterday, and it's a paint Pixie, Blue Diamond, I think. This was going to be an aged concrete, but I picked up the wrong paint, so we're just going with it. I might go with this brush and do go into the edges as well. I'm so glad you could join us, Kathy. Need more, so I'm just going to pull some out of the jar rather than dipping in. Thank you, Tina. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Sometimes more is great, is better than less. And I just want the stippled effect. To be more prominent. And you don't need to seal these, by the way, because the metallic paste has a sealer in it. I feel like I can get a better pounce with holding the brush like this, although I'm sure that's not how you meant to hold it, but it gives you a good workout. So how's everyone doing today? Where I've gone very dark. Thank you, Desiree. That would help with my numbers on Facebook if you give me some hearts. The more hearts, the better. Oh, thank you. It's great when you ask for them, right? It may look like I'm not... Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I remember. Paul said, I thought that exhibition was in London for some reason. I thought it was at Olympia. Marie, how are things in Bulgaria as far as masking and all of that? Desiree, you're very sweet. You know so much. I just added a little bit of water because it stiffened up on me. You'll have to go live, Marie, and show us what you're showing at the exhibition. So I'm just generally going over the areas I've already done. Some parts are still dark, and that's fine. I'm just going to try and do the top a bit. So that it looks even. I didn't do the inside, I should have. Don't want to break it. And yesterday I could have finished this during the live, but I didn't, the paint hadn't cured. Oh, thank you, Desiree. Thank you for the stars. Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope you do the that product that you showed. I saw some pictures this morning. Velopa. So I'm just doing the edges because they're still too green for me. Paverpol, that's it, yes. They do sell here other products, but I'm curious to see how the Paverpol performs. Just trying to get in between where the green is. And although we're going over a lot of the black areas, it's giving it a good look. You think so? Yeah, I will probably do that after I get the gray. I just, the silver. I'm trying to, I wasn't planning on leaving it like that because there's no highlights to the flowers or leaves. Hello, Amber. How are you, my friend? I hope you're well. No doctor's appointments today. So I'm just want to add a little bit more here. I don't want the green to show as an actual green. And we're going to highlight the details. I'm not sure with what yet. Hi, Gwendolyn. How are you, my friend? And I've just got the rims to add some silver to. So far this is the third layer. Yeah, the third layer, the blue diamond and then those two. I'm going to add back some black. Who's injured? Hi, Betty, how are you? Oh, you're injured? Oh, Gwendolyn, what happened? You tore a chunk out of the bottom. How did you do that? Are you okay? Thank you, Betty. How are you, Betty? We added the black metallic paste. And then we went over it with some silver. And now I'm just going to add back a little bit of the black. And I'm going to add some water to it. And just very lightly, I say very lightly, just add back some black, not heavily. And if I did it heavily, then I'm just going to take it off because I really don't want the black to be prominent. I want it to look like an old aged pot. Hi Maddie, how are you? And girls, I have to tell you what happened. Desiree knows, but I have to tell you what happened yesterday. Such a terribly exciting day. Right, Desiree? Well, right after the live, I decided I'd go to Costco because I needed some paper towels and, you know, stupid stuff. And I got in the car, went to Costco, did my bit, and called my girlfriend who just had hip surgery and said I'm coming over to visit. So I kind of thought this is my first afternoon off in so many days. So I went there. So she lives about 5 minutes from my house. She's really not just one of my best friends. She's also my daughter's mother-in-law. So I get in the car. I'm not even out of the parking lot, and I feel the car shaking. And I thought, oh, it must be the road. I got on the highway. And it got worse. And then the sign shows up on the dashboard saying EPC. Well, I had no idea what EPC meant. So spoke to Siri, and Siri told me that EPC is electronic panel control or electronic something control. No flat tire. Yeah, this is WoodUbend. And to take the car directly to the mechanic. So I called my mechanic, and he tells me to bring it over. I was close to my girlfriend's house, so I just stopped by and left to go see the mechanic. And he sees it, and he goes, your car's not drivable. Well, my husband's still not home. My kids are at work. I called my girlfriend and said, I can't drive the car, but I need, do you have my spare set of keys? Because the remote is on the garage. I mean, the remote is in the car. It's on the dashboard. I mean, on the the thing that flops down, the window thing. So she says, yeah, I have the key, come over. Just as I'm going over to her place, she calls me up. She goes, no, I can't find the key. Well, how do I get home? How do I get in my house? Yeah, my kids have keys to the house, but I wasn't going to call them from Boston to tell them come up and, you know, take care of your mother. I'm a capable, strong woman. So instead, I called my husband, who got mad at me because I got him out of a meeting. And he said, well, you couldn't go in through the code. Yeah, he said, come immediately. But Rima didn't, of course. I mean, she had to do her visit. This is her daughter's mother-in-law. So I get home, try to open the garage door. My husband walks me through the opening. It took me half an hour. But in the meanwhile, I was planning which door or which window I was going to break to get in the house. And I would have done it. Okay, I think this needs a little bit of highlighting. Let me just see this here. What do you think so far? Yeah, the spare key was at my girlfriend's house. That was the thing. I'd given it to her years ago, but I've never really needed it. You know what? Seeing I have a bit of black left, I'm going to do here. Thank you. Now, what color do you think would look good? On top of this, because I do want to highlight it, but I want to keep it aged as well. And that's why I didn't seal it, which is the reason I'm telling you all of this is because that's why I didn't seal it. Pearl. Let me see. Do I have pearl here? I have white and I have white gold. And do I have... should I use... I have light gold, but I don't think that would go. The white gold might go. Copper. All right, we'll highlight it with copper then. Okay, copper it is. I'll pull out both the pigment and the... I hate how these... Oh, there it is. The old ones all have the name on the front. Oh yeah, and they do as well here. All right, and let's get the pigment out. There's the pigment. I just want to go over it and see. You should feel the texture on it. It feels really nice. Now let me put these away. My brushes. And let's get the copper out. Let's mix it. Copper, I think, would be amazing. Yes, the copper is amazing, Amber. Yes, it would. Now I just need to find a small brush. find my infuser. Sorry. Where did I put the, well, there's my infuser. And I don't know where I put, well, this is the paste. Yes, it will. And all you need is a tiny, tiny, look at how little I put in. Let me get something to, I can mix it with this. Okay, and then we'll add the infuser. And let's see, I think, and look at it. Do you see how it turns like a copper liquid? I think I need some more. Look at it. Can you see that, or is it just my, maybe just one more drop? Okay, let me get a brush out. And we'll mix it together. Oh, I think I need more infuser. The infuser does not come in this container. I put it in this container because it's just way easier for me to pour from. So what I'm going to start by doing, yeah, I don't have too many infusers left, so if anybody wants any, you should let me know. And my we have a unofficially a new distributor for the Northeast, and he had promised me some more, but apparently he doesn't have them. And I can order though. He does have the 4-ounce ones. So I'm just going to highlight some of the details. And I'm just adding copper right here because I like it. And this also dries very quickly. Let me add some more. Oops, we don't want to lose it. And the shine is beautiful. I wish you could see it in person. Look at this. Okay, let's add some highlights to this. Again, I don't have very much on my brush because I'm just highlighting. That was a bit too much. I'm going to go over those edges, I think, with some brown or black wax, probably black. And I want to do these edges as well. It just gives a tiny hint of color. Hearts are great, Amber. Just want to make sure that this the top looks good, because if you happen to put a bit too much on, look at it. I'm going to add some black here. And let's do the second flower. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. I haven't seen you for a long time, my friend. You've got a guy? I added a bit too much. But some bits are more worn out than others. And the patina, the black patina is oil-based, so that's the last thing that goes on. So where I'm putting copper in the edges now, doesn't matter because the patina is going over it. I might want to put some here, just over the texture. Let me see. Yes, I love that look too. I love patinas. And I didn't add a lot, but I'm going to do this. And let's do, just give it a little bit of color. And I've got some copper left, and what I'm going to do is just use this. Oh, Yvonne, you're so funny. You are so funny. Thank you for making me laugh. Of course he's looking at you. I don't want to put too much on, but just touches of it, especially over the patina, over the raised edges. Okay, let's get the black. The black patina. Yeah, it does. Hi, Chanel. How are you? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I do like it. I want to see what it looks like on camera. Oh, see, I saw something I didn't like now. I saw, is it this bit? There was something I did not like. And I'm turning it so I can see it. Okay. Something here. Oh, right here is what I did not like. Okay, we'll have to cover that up. I don't see it in real life. Let's get the black. Where is the black? It should, all my patinas should be here. Violet, silver. I have the dark brown, which I'm going to pull out. Oh, there's the black. I'm good. No more playing terracotta clay pots, that's true. Let's get another brush that I can get the bristles into. I'm using the Posh Patina, which I told you is an oil-based. Oh, and you know what else I need? I need my extending wax, because if I happen to put too much black, this will take it away. It's hard to not put a lot, but there's a solution to it. And it's going to look ugly before it can look pretty. Where is my I'm good too, Chanel. So I'm just wiping back, and hopefully the wax extender will work for me. Let me just pull some out because I don't want to contaminate all my cans. Let me just get a Q-tip. I think I have them here. Because I don't want it this dark. Oh, where is it? So I'm just going to rub back. I'm just going to put a touch here. I'm just looking to see how much I've taken off, if I've taken off too much. What do you think? More, less, enough? It is relaxing. Tina, I need to add a little bit more here. Where is my brush? So what do you think? Enough? Or should we add just a little bit of copper here? Yeah, I think I'm liking adding the copper over the black. So, okay, let's do some more. I'm always petrified when I'm doing this. No matter how light-handed I am, I'm always petrified. Not going to go too far. Where was my, oh, there it is. This brush already has the extender on it, so it's wiping off. Oh, I do like it. And you know, I don't very often say that about my work. I'm hypercritical. Yeah, I was going to add, add some more, what's it called? The pigment, the copper. Okay, let's do this one. It looks so different than this one that hasn't been touched, but there is a bit here. I'm going to go back and add some more. Yeah, isn't that terrible, Marie? Everyone says, oh, it's so pretty, but I sometimes think, oh, maybe they're just being nice, because how can they say it's pretty when I don't see the prettiness? Okay, let's get some of this wax extender. And there's always an ugly step to this. Very true. Very true, Desiree. When I first started selling my glass paintings, I couldn't believe that people would actually like it. I'm going to go over with some copper that has black on it now. I think I like it better now that I've added more copper to it. And I've got one more flower to go. And then we'll do this bit. The copper does pop, yeah. I like that. Now, who would have thought that this started off as a nothing pot? Let's just get some more. And over the areas where I put black, I'm going to put some copper, but there's some places I didn't add copper on this. That's the part I really didn't like that came up in the video. Are you driving? Yeah, she's driving. Oh, Amber, you are such a crazy girl, my friend. You are crazy, my friend. Almost done. We'll get to there and then we're done. Oops. By accident, my brush touched the pot. I'm just making it pop a little bit more. One more thing I want to do. This is a bit too bright. just add. What do you think? Is the copper too bright? Because it looks too bright in the picture. Hi, Dolly. How are you, my friend? Dolly, have you changed your time yet in the UK? Does the copper look a bit too bright on the rim? Because it looks like it is. You love it like this. Dolly, did you guys change the clocks? Or because right here it's 3 o'clock. So it's either 7 o'clock if you haven't changed your clocks, or 8 o'clock if you've changed your clocks. Near the rim? Yeah, I thought it was a bit too bright. It looks bright in the camera, but not in real life. And I'm going to have to put some black here or clean this up. Well, I don't need that anymore. No time change yet? Oh, it's still 7 o'clock? Okay, so there's 4 hours between us. Okay. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this. It was great fun. Took me totally out of my comfort zone. Again, because it wasn't color I was going to do. I was going to do an aged concrete look, but we ended up with this. So I hope you all loved it. I did. Compared to what it was, this looks amazing. I'll post pictures on the website. And look forward to... Oh, why am I still down? Hold on. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Totally out of my comfort zone, as I said, but with your advice, and your support, I think it turned out pretty good. I will see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. and have a wonderful afternoon and evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, everyone.